martyrs early. So what does it mean? A few words about the history of Baku. Baku now and before in the past, it's very multicultural, multi-confessional, multinational city, and our country itself. But during the last century and before centuries, there are many other nations and confessions. We have main Christian temples in Baku, only 5. Also in other cities we have synagogues, we have biggest community of Jews, we have biggest communities of Russians in the Caucasus, and also we had a community of Armenians. Everyone might be heard about the Armenian conflict, Nagorno-Karabakh conflict. Everything started about 100 years before, but after the Soviet Union collapsed in 1990, at that period many Armenians lived here and many Azerbaijanis live in Armenia, but a very long period of time we discovered that Armenian government, especially, they have kind of ambition of making 20% of Azerbaijani land by 3 of United Nations resolutions, and all world society approved that this is 20% Azerbaijani land that was occupied for 30 years. 2 years before we had second Nagorno-Karabakh war. For 44 days we get our land back. But still it's like a conflict, it's a tension between these nations. This happened in Baku. This memorial is very important. It's a significance because that it's not soldiers, it's civilians. In one night, 20th of January, we called it Bloody January, these people was in the street demonstrating against occupation. In that period, Soviet government, the Kremlin, and during the Gorbachev regime, they made very mistakenly made and doubtfully decision to enter Soviet tanks in the city and calm down demonstrations by killing people. The tanks killed that people, the civilians. So it's it was very strange feeling that your own army, because we was like one government, your own army attacking their own people. So that happened, and the demonstrating people, not just simple people walking in the streets in the evening. So some pupils, school girls and boys, some just married couple. So accidentally they was in the street. So they were victims of that night. So it happened there. So it's the roots how everything happened. So shortly I told you about that.